Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Aditi Ghosh on your favorite Pythagorean Numerology channel, Inner World Revealed, and in this log I'm going to cover the topic of compatible connections, soulmate connections, toxic connections and twin flame connections in terms of Pythagorean Numerology. And this idea came to my mind due to a request from one of you. I'd like to say thank you so much, Ganesh, for your question, and I hope you're going to find your answer in this log. And I'd also like to say that if you have a question in your mind which you would like to ask, and if I really like your idea, I might make a vlog on your question as well. And all of you who are, struggling to understand the basics of Pythagorean numerology, to you, I would like to say that you can read my books, All is One and Cycle of Nine, absolutely for free on Kindle Unlimited right now and get quite some clarity on this topic. Many of you are requesting me for personalized readings. I'd like to add that on the screen right now you can see my website address and you can go there and email me through the contact form. Last but not the least, please remember to show some support and love to me for my effort through your likes and comments and shares and also subscriptions. And when you subscribe, please remember to press the notifications button also. Thanks a lot to all of you who have already shown so much support and so much love to me. Your support and love means a lot to me. Now, let us quickly get into today's topic and understand what we really mean by compatible connections, soulmate connections, toxic relationships, and twin flame connections in terms of Pythagorean numerology. And to understand this, first you need to know your 5 primary numbers and also the 6th number, which basically is not a primary number but is equally important, very important as a primary number. And if you want to know what the primary numbers are, if you want to know this basic thing, you have to click on the I button, and out there you can find my log on primary numbers, which I had made very long time back. So here we have the list of the 5 primary numbers. The life path number is the route that you take in life or the method you choose to lead your life. The destiny or the expression number are the goals that you're targeting or you're heading towards. The soul number is indicative of the things that your soul desires the most. So this is all about what makes your soul happy. The personality number is how people perceive you through your non-verbal signals. The birthday number again outlines some of your basic qualities. And the attitude number outlines your basic attitude towards dealing with life situations, the way you deal with situations. Now, what you have to do is make a chart like this and find all these numbers for yourself and for your partner. And then see if these numbers are compatible, natural matches, or toxic numbers. To find out about number compatibilities, you can click on the I button and check my vlog on number compatibilities and find what your situation is and how compatible your numbers are in each of these categories. Now, say for example, we choose any 2 fictional characters. These are all fictional examples, okay? So for instance, we have Varsha Jaiswal, who's born on the 25th of Feb 1995, and we have Sharad Verma, born on the 6th of March 1990. And we can create a chart for them by finding their 5 primary numbers and attitude numbers. And by checking the number compatibilities, we're going to find a chart looking like this basically. The life paths 6 and 1 are basically toxic, the destiny numbers are compatible, the soul numbers are natural matches, the personality numbers are again compatible, and so on. You can see the chart. And the gist basically is we have only 2 toxics out here and the rest of all the categories are basically compatible. And with only 2 toxics, This is basically a compatible combo, and these two people are going to do fine with each other apart from some occasional clashes. It is going to be considered a compatible combo if we can find less than 3 toxics, 3 or more than 3 toxics can be difficult to handle. But let us not conclude that to be a toxic relationship right now, because there are a few more points that have to be considered, which I'm coming to very soon. Now let us move on to another fictional example. Say we have two people, namely Sarah Jane Williams, born on the 21st of April 1986, and John James Davis, born on the 15th of July 1980. And if we create a chart for them, it's going to look like this, where all the compatibility categories are either compatible matches or natural matches. And so basically out here, their method of doing things, their goals and their priorities are very similar. And so hardcore clashes in interests are less likely to happen out here, and a lot of instinctive understanding is going to be there. They may instinctively understand each other. For instance, when one of them may begin a sentence, the other may simply know how to complete it, and both would feel fully understood, and therefore this is a soulmate connection. However, even in a soulmate connection like this, there is no assurance that no clashes are going to happen. Clashes may happen here as well, but chances of misunderstanding each other will be much less, and miscommunication is not going to be happening. Communication is going to be very strong. Okay, so this is a soulmate connection. Now let's move on to our third fictional case once again, and say we have two people. One is Arshia Beg, born on the 2nd of June 1991, and the other is Usher Aman, born on the 5th of February 1988. And when we put their numbers in the chart together, what we find here is 5 toxics and only 1 is compatible, which is not even the soul number or the destiny number. The only compatible point is the personality number. And so this relationship can be called a toxic relationship, because in this, communication gaps and misunderstandings could be easily created. They would be finding it very hard to understand each other. The interests are not matching, the methods of doing things are not matching, their approach is not matching, their goals are not matching. We can only find a little bit of a match in the cycle numbers. So basically, this can be a very difficult relationship where there is very little similarity. However, sometimes opposites also attract very strongly. Differences can also be very exciting, as both may continuously end up surprising each other and also learning from each other. Sometimes destiny puts you with a challenging person so that you're able to learn and evolve as a human being. And the direction of your evolution as a couple can be seen from the composite number. And what are composite numbers? Well, to find the composites, just add another column out here and put the sums of your numbers. Like for instance, you can add the 2 life path base values and find the sum and reduce it to a single digit base value. And again, add the 2 destiny numbers and find the sum and reduce it to the single digit base values. Like for instance, out here, both the life path composite and the destiny composite are 7s. The soul composite again is a 7, and so on. You can see all the sums out here. And now if you wish to know the meanings of all these composite numbers according to their categories from 1 to 9, what these numbers actually mean, you would have to click on the I button and view my log on the composite numbers. Now let us come to our final fictional combo. Say one of the persons is Atrisha Mehra, born on the 13th of January 1981, and the other is Tejas Mangal, born on the 1st of May 1984. Now out here there are some major challenges, as you can see that the life path, birthday and the attitude number all are toxic combinations. So basically their approach towards dealing with situations, their method of doing things, also their basic character is quite different. Yet there is an absolute match in the soul and destiny numbers. Not only a match, the soul and destiny numbers are totally identical. So out here ultimately, even if they are so different people, even if their characters are so different, their behavior pattern is so different, but their goals are absolutely same, and their desires, their deepest soul desires are totally same, and this is what we can call quite close to a twin flame connection. Because somewhere deep down, your twin flame is basically a reflection of your true self. They want what you want, and they represent all the positive and negative traits that you have in some way within yourself. So out here, even if they are very different in certain ways, and they're going to be challenges to each other because there are so many opposites in action here, but this relationship can be supplementary. That is, when they will begin to understand each other fully, they will be supplementary for each other's weaknesses. They are less likely to fall apart because out here both their destiny numbers reduce to 4s, and being 4s, they will stick to each other because they won't be comfortable adjusting with major changes and security issues, and also their souls completely match. They want the same thing out of life, and they want the exact same goals to be achieved. Or in other words, what we can ideally say, that they are same souls in different bodies. But the same soul in different bodies, or twin flames, in the most ideal way in which we may find is when all the primary number base values absolutely match. And this kind of a match, I'm sure, would be very hard to find, and it would be like looking into the mirror, you know. When this would happen, your partner is going to be like a mirror to all your qualities. But this is an extremely rare case, very hard to find. What's easier to find is some match where the soul and destiny numbers absolutely match, and if the match in some way is between an 11 and 11 soul or destiny numbers, or a 2 and 2 connection, it becomes an unbreakable bond. There is no greater love than that between a 2 and a 2, or that of an 11 and an 11 bond. And that is why 1111 also stands as a symbol for twin flames. Now, a popular notion during crowns regarding twin flames is one of the base values for life path numbers has to be 9, and then what happens is when you find the composite of this number 9 with any other life path number, the final outcome is always that other life path number, and 9 simply vanishes. I'd say this has to do more with the qualities of the number 9 rather than being twin flames, you know, because just try adding 9 to any other number and this is what happens always. And this is the reason why the number 9 is known to be very similar to 0 in many ways, because it loses itself in order to blend and helps the other person rise. It sacrifices itself and surrenders itself, and this is the reason why this number is called the sacred number, which is equivalent to 0 or the universe itself. 0 signifies the universe, and therefore in many genres of numerology it is not assigned to any letter from the alphabet. So I believe the concept of composite numbers and the sacred number 9 has somewhere gotten misunderstood, and some people are mixing it up with the idea of being a twin flame. Now Ganesh, let me come to your case, and you had given me 2 date of births which were extremely identical. The first one was 27th of September 1978, which reduces to the life path base value 7, while the other was 27th of June 1987, which reduced to the life path base value 4. The two life paths are absolutely compatible, attitude numbers are natural matches, and the birthday numbers are identical and again natural matches. And apart from that, if we look at their birth charts, it looks like this. Again, we find some striking similarity out here. These two people have a lot in common in terms of their nature and in terms of their overall journey in life. Much likely, they may travel a similar path in their life. And such is the case with twins, their life events match, their cycles match, their timing matches, but they may have a lot not in common if their destiny and soul numbers don't match. Mostly it is seen that twins, that is children who are born on the same moment in time, share very deep psychological bonds because of so many similarities. They after all come from the same fertilized egg that splits into two. So physically, time cycle wise and behavior wise, they are very, very identical. But whether or not they are parts of the same soul and have the same goals in life can only be seen from the match in the soul and destiny numbers. So basically, I'd like to say it's great if you find absolutely and naturally compatible people to match with yourself, or what we call soulmate connections. In that case, similarities would bring you together and would play a vital role in keeping you together. It is even better if you're able to find a mirror to your soul and your goal, or what we call the exact twin flame, when so happens you may exist as two bodies and one soul. Also, it's amazing if you don't have the same soul, but your journey matches, your life events matches, and that too can lead you to share very intense psychological bonds. However, if you have attracted your opposite, don't be disappointed, because it may need some time and effort to make it click. Sometimes, even twin flames have opposite qualities, and they end up making a whole by supplementing each other and by learning from each other, and that is where the real scope of discovering each other and evolving as spiritual beings lies. If you are together with each other, there definitely is a reason behind it. So I hope this log was useful to you. If so, don't forget to hit the like button, and also please care to drop in some encouraging comments. Share my logs to spread awareness and subscribe to me to show support. Also, don't forget to check my books. The links are provided in the description box. That'll be all for today. Have a very good time. Bye bye.